What's good, y'all? What's good, YouTube? Pariah. Now, hold on. It's been a year and some change. I gotta check up on y'all. Have y'all been getting y'all exercising? Have y'all been drinking y'all water? Have y'all been reading y'all books? Vibe with me. Now look, disclaimer. I am not a new age spiritual YouTuber. I am not a prophet. I am not a gospel. I am none of those things. I'm just a youngin sharing information about the little things that I do know, because I want to help people's lives. I want to help people improve, self-improve. That's my purpose. That's my journey. From 1 to 5 to 10 to 100 to 1,000 to 1,000,000. Touching people across this platform and them being able to say, you helped me on my journey. That's my goal. Everything I say, I stand behind 100%, and I love you all. Now let's get straight to the point, man. We busy, man. 5 mental benefits of semen retention. Number 1, we have focus. Focus. That's the number one thing anyone needs in this whole life. Being able to stay focused on something. Now, how can semen retention help you stay focused on something? With semen retention, right, you're trying to abstain from porn, from self-ejaculation, from sex, and to a certain extent, women. That's a bunch of distractions already out the gate. When I was in high school, I used to feel like I needed females, sex, just fucking around with different females to make me feel validated. I felt like having women validated me as a man, when in reality, I validate myself. And so me practicing semen retention, my mindset went from, oh, I need women to make me feel good. I need women to prove myself as a man. I need women to help boost my ego, to nobody on this earth can validate me except for myself. I don't need, when you're on semen retention, the need for women really goes down after a certain period amount of time. I used to spend a lot of time watching porn, hours just watching porn, Japanese porn. I used to have my little hentai face. I'm a human. I'm a teen. I used to be a teen. I used to be a kid too. Fucking the movies and shit, browsers. I spent hours watching them videos, wasting all my time. So with no porn, I had to be like, all right, I got to do something better with my time. So I switched out porn for women. So then women took on my time. I took away women. Now I actually have to be productive. Now I can't just sit back. And be like, okay, I'm gonna go fuck with her, or I'm gonna go watch this porn video. Oh, she's thick. I'm gonna just keep watch this Japanese jazz film. All that's out the window. And then if you really want to take it serious, then you're going to unfollow anything that can trigger you into going back into that type of mindset. That, oh, I need pleasure mindset. And why I say that? Because, I mean, let's be real. Most of these models have OnlyFans. Most of these models have an agenda that they're trying to push. They want sales. They want likes. You feel me? They want views. They want attention and validation. So they show their body. And, you know what I'm saying? Sexual images can cause the mind to want that more. Meaning you're gonna want to see it again. I had to get off of Twitter, because on my Twitter, all I saw was straight porn. Whether it's people liking it, whether it's people retweeting it, whether it's models who know other models who do OnlyFans sharing their content, I had to get away from that. So to a certain extent, me practicing semen retention made me get away from social media. But the moral to my story though with focus is that there is no distractions. The less time you spend on distractions, the more time you have to actually focus on the mission. What's the mission? Your purpose, a job, a project, a book, a video game, an idea, some things that are more valuable in life to you. Now, number 2, social anxiety. Sexual dopamine restriction. What does that mean? I came up with that. I don't know if that's a real term. That is what I call it. You get so much dopamine from women, from porn, from swiping through Tinder, from even just talking to females, from even thinking sexually. It's so much dopamine in that. From ejaculation, it's so much dopamine in that, meaning you're gonna be addicted to it. So if you abstain from the things that give you a sexual dopamine release, you're gonna be less sexual in the mind. Lock a man who beats his meat all day. let me be fair. Like a man who is an avid porn watcher, pays for OnlyFans, ejaculates and have sex a lot with a room. I don't want to say locked, but put that type of man in a room with a woman. The only thing going through his mind is going to be how can he sleep with this woman, or sex, or trying to say the right things to lead into that. That's the only thing going through his mind. While the man who has been on no-fap or semen retention, semen retention for, let's say 90 days, he's not going to be thinking about that. Sex isn't going to be the first thing in his mind. It's really going to be the last. It might not even come through his mind because he's trying to stay away from it. He might actually have a genuine conversation. When there is no sex, when you take out sex of the equation, you're going to realize, let me not think that way. But when you take sex out the equation in general, the conversation is going to be more genuine because you don't have an agenda. You don't have an agenda to push. There is no type of bad intention or no type of ill will when you're talking to that individual. You're not trying to sell them or pitch them anything. You're not trying to convey or trying to direct the conversation into leading into anything. Or at least it was like that with me. Everyone is different. When I was on day 60 of semen retention, and I said, I'm not trying to have sex with no females no more. When I did talk to newer females, it was more based off of friendship. It was actually more genuine. It was actually more based off of me actually trying to get to know the individual. Hey, what are your hobbies? What are you into? What do you like do? What do you like to do for fun? Do you like anime? Do you like music? Who are your top 5? Things of that nature. It wasn't, hey, we should hang out sometime. Or shit, you smoke? You drink? I don't do none of that, but I know most females do. I don't, But, hopefully, I'm saying it in a good enough manner to where you feel me? Y'all can understand. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna make a video strictly for social anxiety and sexual dopamine restriction. Discipline. The third benefit. Semen retention. If you make it a day type of situation, then that is a goal. Me personally, once I hit the day 120 mark, I ain't want to make it just a day thing. I wanted to make it a lifestyle thing, but as a beginner, I would go for it, making it a day thing. So let's say your goal is 30 days of semen retention. Every time you can't hit it, you're gonna. Every time you can't hit 30 days, every time you fail and try and come back again, you're gonna be more determined. You're gonna want to be more disciplined. Being on semen retention takes discipline. You have to take it serious. I care about my seed. I care about my semen. I care about my energy. So with me, every human is different. When I was actually determined to hit 30 days, I got rid of everything. No Twitter, no Instagram, no Facebook, no Reddit, no Discord. None of that. All of that gone. I'm hitting 30 days. I did everything in my power to hit my goal. You're striving for a goal. You're trying to accomplish a mission. Once you have it on your mind, hey, that's the only thing that matters. Them 30 days, hey, I'm going to get it. So, you have to go without something to achieve it. Whether that be putting a female to the side, that takes a lot of power. The average man in a relationship statistically has sex twice a week. Once or twice a week. Most men are having sex 3 times a month, 2 times a month, 1 time a month. They're having sex on a weekly basis. Their energy will never be high. Turning down a female, that's impossible for most people. Impossible. That's blasphemous. So, and with semen retention, with the discipline thing, is that it's constant progression. Every day you abstain for something, you're progressing. Unless you just, I'ma just get these days. I'ma still watch porn. I'ma still be on these social medias. I'ma still sit back and do nothing. I'ma still talk to women, but I'ma just go without sex. I'ma just not be my meat. That's backwards progression. Discipline. Most men can't go without porn. Most men can't go without women. Most men need to have 1 or 2 females in their rotation to feel validated. Once you get rid of the need for porn, women, any type of distraction that deals with anything sexual, that's powerful. That's very powerful. Whenever I say I practice semen retention, or I don't have sex, or I don't deal with women on a consistent basis, I get looked at as I'm crazy. You get looked at as weird. I promise you. Tell anyone you cool with who deal with women on an everyday basis, I practice semen retention. I don't deal with no women. They're gonna look at you a little bit crazy. But I don't want this video to be too long. I understand that we busy men. Confidence. The longer you're under, the more confident you build. I mean, just for me personally, the ability to just have the will to say no to a female, to have the will to be like, I'm good off of porn, to be like, to tell a pretty female, to even just think, it'd be like, I'm good off of her. She might be pretty, but I'm good off of her. She's not worth my seed. That's powerful, bro. That's powerful. Practicing semen retention is something that only 1% of humans can do. To really practice it, to really go 90 days plus, 120 days plus, most men can't do that. Most men will fold. Put a pretty female in front of a man with no discipline, sexual discipline, he gonna fold. She say no, watch him rape her. That's how sad it can get. But the last benefit though is peace and stillness, man. Without an excess of women, the more calm and still my life was. 10 females, 100 headaches. 7 females, 100 problems. I only like none of the extra drama in my life anyway. But with that being said, I'm gonna spin the block on this topic many a times. Everything I say I mean 100%. Everything I stand by 100%. Y'all stay up, y'all stay good. Until the next time, I'm gone.